Hello, guys. The topic which I am going to take is of economics optional. The topic is understanding. It is from the Hindu newspaper, May month. Understanding inequality in India. Why was this in news? Because there were introduction developments of introduction of Viksit Bharat Guarantee for Rozgar and Ajivika Mission Gramin Act 2025. In short, you can call this as VB Gram G Act 2005. Sorry, 25. And implementation of new labor codes have revived the debate on rural welfare, social protection, and rising inequality in India. See, these developments have drawn attention to growing gap in income, consumption, and access to opportunities across different sections of society. Some key facts regarding inequality trends. In India. First is inequality may be underestimated. See, the World Bank estimates India's Gini index at around 0.25, but NSSO's HCES 2003 to 2023 to 24 suggests a higher figure of nearly 0.29, indicating that actual consumption inequality is greater than officially projected. Then sharp urban rural divide. See, inequality is much higher in urban India. The average monthly per capita expenditure of the top 10% in urban areas is nearly 9 times that of the bottom 10% in rural areas. Large gap in non food spending. India's consumption growth is mainly driven by non-food expenditure such as healthcare, education, transport, and lifestyle goods. The richest 10% urban population alone accounts for about 27% of this spending. Growing class based inequality. See, since 1980s, economic gains have mainly benefited urban professionals, managers, and business owners, while small farmers, agricultural laborers, and informal workers have seen limited income growth. Weak targeting of welfare schemes. See, welfare schemes are benefits are often poorly targeted. Around only one fourth of the richest 10% reportedly benefit from a particular scheme, and nearly 13% of the richest households still possess BPL ration cards. Rise in debt led consumption. See, many households are maintaining their consumption levels through borrowing rather than stable income growth, indicating increasing financial vulnerability despite rising overall consumption. Causes and consequences of inequality in India. Causes and consequences of inequality in India. See, the economic causes first we'll discuss. उसमें आ जाएगा जॉबलेस ग्रोथ, regressive taxation. See, jobless growth, economic growth has mainly benefited sectors like IT and finance. Labor intensive sectors such as agriculture and manufacturing have not created enough jobs. Regressive taxation, indirect taxes like GST affect the poor more because they spend a large share of their income on daily needs. What are the consequences? Consequences: wealth concentration. The top 1% holds nearly 40% of India's total wealth. Poverty trap. Poor families, they remain stuck in debt and low income with limited opportunities to improve their condition. Social and structural causes. Caste inequality, land inequality, consequences में social fragmentation, agrarian distress. See, in caste inequality, historical caste discrimination continues to limit access to land, education, and jobs for SCs and STs. And in land inequality, nearly 46% of rural households are landless, while top 10% own about 44% of rural land. Social fragmentation, increased division and segregation among classes and communities. Agrarian distress, small farmers, they face debt, low income farmer suicide and migration to cities. Next type of causes is human development causes. Unequal access to unequal access to education, poor healthcare access, consequences. Before consequences, I'll discuss this. Quality private education is very costly, and government schools they lack proper infrastructure and teachers. Poor healthcare access, high medical expenses, it pushes millions of people into poverty every year. Consequences: skills gap. Many educated youth they remain unemployable due to lack of relevant skills. Poor health outcomes. Poorer sections they suffer from malnutrition, disease, and lower life expectancy. Okay, then is gender based causes. Low female labor force participation. Low female labor force participation. See, women face safety concerns, social restrictions, and burden of unpaid household work. Consequence: economic loss. India loses significant economic potential as women participation in paid work remains low. Last, environmental causes. Climate inequality. See, richer sections contribute more to carbon emissions to high consumption patterns. What is the consequence? Greater vulnerability of the poor. Greater vulnerability of the poor. Poor households they suffer the most from floods, droughts, crop losses, and climate migration. That was all for the causes. Now we'll study the steps needed to reduce inequality and promote inclusive growth. First is bridging the digital and skill divide. See, provide digital infrastructure and skill training for rural youth and informal workers. Fully implement BharatNet to ensure internet access in villages. Promoting gender equality. Ensure safe transport, crèches, and flexible work opportunities for women. And encourage women's participation in the formal workforce. Third, strengthening rural and climate resilience. C. Create climate resilient assets such as solar pumps, water harvesting systems, and irrigation facilities under the act I talked to you people in the beginning about, VB Graham G Act 2025. Fourth, building an inclusive circular economy. C. Integrate informal waste pickers into formal recycling and green economy sector. Then expanding. Fifth is expanding financial inclusion. Very important. Integrate informal waste pickers. This I have done. Use the Aadhaar UPI DigiLocker ecosystem to provide affordable loans and insurance to poor households. Last but not the least, sixth, empowering local governments. C. Give more financial and administrative powers to panchayats and regional rural banks, that is RRBs, for local level development solutions. Local level development solutions. That's all. Thank you.